Hard-nosed Oklahoma product, Matt Grice has quietly driven his stock up over the last few years, moving to featherweight and delivering one of his most important wins by defeating Leonard Garcia. But to keep his momentum going, it's necessary to turn back Dennis Bermudez tonight. A finalist on season 14 of The Ultimate Fighter, Bermudez may have not won the series, but he has impressed in his 2 UFC outings since then, decisioning Pablo Garza and submitting Tommy Hayden. Matt Grice may be his toughest test yet, but that challenge is something this New Yorker is looking forward to. Coming up next, Matt, the real one Grice, squares off against Dennis, the Menace Bermudez. The Midwesterner, born and raised in Oklahoma, now has his own gym in Oklahoma City, trains with James Head. Matt, the real one Grice.
And Grice is on a roll now, coming off of that 3-round unanimous decision over Leonard Garcia. That's a big, big fight for him, a big win. Matt Grice dropping down to featherweight, I think it's a great move for him. Much better weight class for him. Physically strong, can use his wrestling skills well at this weight class. Oklahoma state champion, 3-time outstanding wrestler. And that is a big part of his attack.
And he really smothered Leonard Garcia. We know how vicious and how active a striker that boy is, and Garcia landed only 2 significant strikes as Matt Grice passed guard 8 times in that fight that you spoke of in Florida. Made his featherweight debut against Ricardo Lamas, has won 5 of his last 6 fights. He's a bigger featherweight. He's really worked on his diet, his physical development. And tonight, Matt Grice looks for his 3rd career UFC victory. Matt, the real one Grice. Very aggressive is Dennis the Menace Bermudez. In fact, in the Ultimate Fighter finals of season 14, he almost had Diego Brandao early. It ended up being fight of the night, and since then, Joe, he has been very dominant. Had the big slams against Pablo Garza, submission of the night after a big front kick against Tommy Hayden.
Yeah, he caught Diego Brandao with a vicious right hand in that fight, was looking to finish him off when Diego regained his senses and slapped a beautiful armbar on him. Since then, the Pablo Garza fight and the Tommy Hayden fight, 2 good wins in a row. Pablo Garza being a tall, rangy, very diverse fighter with a lot of good striking and jiu-jitsu skills, and just ragdolled him. That was a big, big win for him. And then, of course, the Tommy Hayden fight won by guillotine at 4:43 of the 1st round. Dennis Bermudez is a very physically powerful young man, especially here at featherweight. Not a lot of guys who can go horsepower for horsepower with this young man.
He is ready to fight anyone at any time. Training in New York, where he was born and raised. Spent some time at the Renzo Gracie Academy in Manhattan in preparation for this fight. Dennis the Menace Bermudez. Our tail of the tape for this featherweight fight. Dennis Bermudez, 26, Matt Grice, 5 years his elder, 2 inches taller. They both weighed in at exactly 145. 4-inch reach advantage for Grice. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a freestyle fighter, holding a professional record, 15 wins, 4 losses. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Harrah, Oklahoma, Matt, the real one, Grice. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record, 10 wins, 3 losses, standing 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Lindenhurst, New York, Dennis the Menace Bermudez. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean, our referee for this featherweight fight. There is Brittany. She is here with Ariane tonight. As always, great to be here in Anaheim as we get set to battle at 145. Bermudez and Grice. And here we go. Blue trunks for the Ultimate Fighter finalist, Matt Grice, in the red trunks. Constant movement, super aggressive. Bermudez.
Yeah, Bermudez has been working on all aspects of his game, a lot on his boxing, and you see his head movement there right away. He ties up Matt Grice, got him up against the cage.
Both men very strong wrestlers growing up. It'll be interesting to see who has the better MMA wrestling in this matchup.
Grice turns it around here. You know, it's really fascinating, Mike, how much of a big part the cage plays in MMA these days. Grice in the takedown attempt, but he fails and mounts by
Great
Dennis
spot for
Bermudez.
Bermudez early.
Bermudez also, he has one leg over the shoulder, Mike. Hard to hold the mount in this position, but he has
Good
a possibility
shots,
for a triangle. Oh, Grice is in a lot of trouble here. He's taking some bombs.
Going near 25 significant shots landed already.
The problem is his right arm is tied up. The way Dennis Bermudez is mounting him, he can't really defend any left-hand punches. His right arm is completely locked up inside the legs of Bermudez. He's got to wiggle out the back door, and he does, but Bermudez on top of him, ties him up in a front headlock.
40 significant strikes landed in that exchange. The last victory over Tommy Heaton was by a standing guillotine for Bermudez, but he gets tossed aside momentarily.
Yeah, as he was trying for that arm-in guillotine choke.
Grice had some injuries during his collegiate career, but he was on his way to the University of Oklahoma to wrestle.
Good technique used by Grice there on those knees to the thigh. I like how he's dropping the hip down into it, getting some good snap on those knees.
Bermudez including his submission of the season on the Ultimate Fighter Season 14. 3 bonus checks already.
Good leg kick by Grice. See a little bit of bleeding from the ear of Grice. Oh, good left hook by Grice.
Grice survives the early onslaught of ground and pound. Bermudez likes to throw the big right hand. Both guys throw hard. Nice kick.
Grice is mixing up well with his strikes. Good right hand, nice lead.
Absolutely, you can see the head snap back, Joe.
Grice with the front headlock and a knee now.
Made some distance with that right leg, and now up against the cage is Grice. Just over 2 on the clock here in the first. Big strikes again.
Vicious elbow and left hook by Grice. This is the best striking we've seen from Matt Grice.
And I like how he ducked under the Superman punch there. Another right hand.
Bermudez mixes it up and tries to drop one into the body. Oh, good
my
right hand over the
goodness.
top by Bermudez. Nice leg kick and good jab as well.
He followed it up nicely.
Yeah, good closing in the distance there by Bermudez.
The strikes standing were very even until that last exchange. 90 seconds now remain in the first. Elbow to the body. Oh, that elbow worked again.
Good combination by Grice. Grice is really doing a good job, and he's got vicious left hook.
Wow!
Bermudez is in all kinds of trouble.
He got rocked. And again with a right hand.
Bermudez got to get those hands
Bermudez trying to pressure here.
Good knee by Grice.
His striking has significantly improved.
Yeah, it really has, and I think also his confidence. Coming off of that Leonard Garcia fight, he knows he belongs in there with elite competition.
Bermudez seems okay, but we'll find out. Man, he got rocked, Joe.
That was a clean, spinning back kick. That was a clean left hook.
The kick and the counter.
And you know, you got to think about all the shots he took early in that round. Makes it even more impressive.
15 seconds on the clock. Back and forth, round one. Again with the left.
The distance and the timing by Grice is outstanding.
Action-packed, round one.
Go, sit down. Sit down. Listen, you need more level changes. You're just sitting right in front of him, all right? When you're throwing that right hand, he's looking to counter you with the left hook. I need you to go underneath. That's all he's looking for. He's waiting to load up on that left hand. Don't just sit in front. Movement, popping that jab.
How do I get him to fight?
Fainting, feint. Let's fake some of those shots. 3-2, okay? You're good. Breathe. You gotta use your head more.
Good, quick, straight punches. Movement. Hey, let him come into the punches.
You got this fight. You're in shape. You're in better shape.
Good straight punches, baby. Let's do this. Keep blasting.
This is about as clean a left hook as you ever see. Perfect placement by Matt Grice. Clang, right on the jaw. The legs completely gave out for Dennis Bermudez. Good recovery by Bermudez, though.
Joe, we often talk about that big overhand right putting you off balance, perfectly countered in round one. And what a mental boost the performance in round one has to be for Grice.
Yeah, I mean, especially considering how disastrous the beginning of the round was for him.
40 strikes landed, Joe.
Yeah, 40 strikes from a mount with his arm trapped. Got out of that and just, clean left hook again. That time to the forehead.
Bermudez is tough.
This is the best version of Matt Grice we've ever seen inside the octagon. And Bermudez has a hole to dig himself out of. He knows he was hurt badly in that first round. Has to say that's a wash. That one's gone. He's got to win these next two. But what he can't do is get over anxious and run into anything. He's got to stay tight and disciplined, which is what Matt Grice is doing. Look at how Matt Grice is holding his hands, the way he's moving, all excellent technique. Look, he just got out of the way of that leg kick. Bermudez got to settle down, got to relax a little bit. He's been real anxious here. Stiff jab by Grice.
And down again.
Yeah, that's what I mean by him settling down. A Darce attempt here. He's got to, actually, it's an anaconda choke attempt.
Joe, Matt Grice was one of the top college recruits in wrestling. As a passenger, though, he was in a car accident that put him through the windshield and eventually ended his career at that time. Had 12 surgeries. Just an amazing story for him to battle the way he does today.
What was the injury to?
It went through the windshield and a lot of head injuries. Body was battered up. 12 surgeries.
Wow.
Just nasty. He was set, as I said earlier, to really compete at a high level at Oklahoma.
He's got some bleeding now, Mike, coming off of his forehead. Tough to tell what shot caused that damage.
Midway point of the fight and a takedown.
Takedown by Grice.
First takedown scored in this fight.
He's got the back. He's got one hook in. Dennis has got to turn his right arm into him. He's got to clear the body. See how he's doing that with his elbow? He's got to clear the body and turn and face him. Grice is stopping that by the way he's holding him. There he goes.
The bleeding coming from the hairline of Matt Grice. You know, Joe, it's crazy because we watch these guys fight so often, and you never know what camp all of a sudden things start to click, and obviously it has in this camp for Matt Grice.
It really has, and I think I've got to put two things to it. One, dropping down to featherweight, which is a good weight class for him, and the victory over Leonard Garcia. Obviously, the hard work is paying off inside the gym, though, because this is the best Matt Grice we've ever seen. Nice leg kicking, good clean left hook. Bermudez just does not seem comfortable. He just does not seem like, after that disastrous first round, he's got his footing back under him. Doesn't mean he can't still win.
Correct. We're always just one swing away from victory.
But Grice just seems to have his timing a little bit better. And you know what I like is the way he's moving just out of the range of these kicks and punches.
Round 2, advantage Matt Grice. Significant strikes landed. Total have been 66 Bermudez, 40 for
elbow
Grice.
Over the top by Bermudez.
Keep in mind it was about 40-0 early with the ground and pound.
Yeah, you can't compare that to that clean left hook that Grice landed. And Dennis is staying aggressive, though. I mean, he's constantly pressuring Grice here.
I mean, he got blasted more than once in this fight thus far. Grice trying to control the hands, and now he's looking for another takedown.
Oh, that's a knee, but that's a knee to a downed opponent in the head. That's an illegal technique. Grice's hands were down on the mat. And I think they touched gloves because Bermudez was apologizing for it.
Absolutely, and Herb Dean was right there looking at it.
And that was a left hook to the head that caused the choke, or excuse me, caused the cut as he goes to this choke here.
Final seconds of the round, though.
Arm in guillotine, rolls him
hard
over.
for it.
Go. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Sit down. Deep breaths. Relax. Listen to me. Okay? You need this round, all right? You got to go for it, okay? But under control. Understand? You go for it, but under control. The way you finished out that round was beautiful. Do not just kick, okay? We need our hands. Let's use our hands. He's real tired, Dennis. Let's go. He's tired. Level changes. 3-2. You got to just put him in a little quicker. Just be quicker to the punch, and you're good. Look for your overhand right also. He's hanging his hands now. But get on that jab. Use the jab. Use the jab. Start faking. You get him near that cage. Drop like you're going for your takedown. 3-2.
Championship round right here. Don't stop. Don't relax.
In the corner of Dennis Bermudez, they talked about the hands of Matt Grice starting to drop. And as we got to look at that knee thrown, which was potentially illegal in between rounds, it did not connect.
Yeah, he clearly pulled back on it. It was tough to see from our angle, but that's why they were touching gloves. I think he was saying sorry for even attempting it. Good right hand over the top by Bermudez. Good up. Oh, yeah!
Look at this! Trying to finish this fight. Bermudez comes out storming here in the third.
Bermudez has him hurt, Mike.
And now more ground and pound.
Vicious ground and pound by Bermudez.
Wow.
He's got to maintain his top position. This is his big opportunity. He can't let this guy up.
Fourth battle, Joe.
It's an awesome fight.
I know. Fight.
He's got that right arm tied up and the left arm, tied up nicely. Keep that overhook and land those left punches. It limits him to one hand attacking, though, Mike.
Well,
but one
before
thing
he
he
had
can
it
do
with
is
the legs.
he can slip that Darce choke in there. See where his right hand is? Under the chin with the right hand. As he's throwing these punches, clamp down with that left over the back of the head.
These are connecting, though.
Well, he's lost a lot of the steam in his left hand.
Absolutely.
And this has given Grice a bit of a chance to recover.
Watch that downward elbow,
Bermudez looking to complete the single. Grice warned about the angle of those elbows here in this clinch position.
Oh,
almost caught him with the left. Bermudez likes the uppercut.
I'll tell you what, man, Bermudez is an animal.
Oh!
He's doing everything he can to win this fight.
Man, the uppercuts are working so well. And again.
Oh, he's hurt!
Now to the body. Uppercut again! Grice trying to remain standing.
Nice knee to the body.
Grice is hurt big time.
Oh! Look at that! Herb Dean almost stopped it there. Almost!
And another one.
Grice caught the kick. Can he complete the takedown?
Bermudez a quick
is
look at the clock.
exhausted. What a fight!
They are on their feet here in Anaheim.
Dennis Bermudez was so close to stopping that fight. Herb Dean stepped in and changed his mind. If you were in Dennis Bermudez's corner, what he has done so far in this fight was everything you could ask. He threw caution to the wind and attacked. And it becomes now a matter of how hurt is Matt Grice and how much does Dennis Bermudez have left. Oh, vicious uppercut! Leg kick!
Uppercut has landed continuously. He spins and misses.
You can't question the heart of Matt Grice, though.
Nor the heart of Dennis
Neither
Bermudez.
guy. Both guys are still in it.
Man. Connection, and another one.
Big shot
Over
by
the top.
Bermudez.
And again over the top. And again.
What a fight!
And another knee. Grice wobbly once again here in the third. Relentless pressure this entire round by Bermudez.
Yeah, Bermudez is doing everything within his power to try to stop this fight. And this is about as close to stopping a fight as you can get and still survive.
He's still trying to battle with the clinch. Herb Dean watching very closely. As you mentioned, he almost stopped it about a minute ago.
And Dennis just looked up at the clock to see how much time he's got left.
See if he tries to work another uppercut.
Oh!
Left hand by Grice. And a spin. Nice job by Herb Dean. Counter left.
Yeah, Herb Dean is about as good as you can get.
Double underhooks for Grice. And a right on the exchange.
What an
Man, they're
exchange!
swinging away. What a battle!
Front kick to the body. Grice is hurt.
What a fight!
What a fight! This crowd is on its feet.
How good was that?
That was absolutely incredible. What an amazing fight. Let's see it again, Mike.
Vicious uppercuts and the right hand and the kick. The striking of Bermudez. Man, he went to that uppercut so often in the third round. Still trying to render the decision. Grice and Bermudez just outstanding in this battle tonight. And here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 29-28, Grice, 29-28, Bermudez, and 29-28 for the winner by split decision, Dennis the Menace Bermudez.
I'm here with the winner, Dennis Bermudez. Dennis Bermudez, that is about as close a fight as you can get, and what a third round you had, man. You had a real tough first round. You got hurt bad with that left hook. Tell us what you were thinking coming into that third round.
Coming in the third round, I knew he was tired, you know. Had to push a hard pace and just stay on him. He was belting me, but, you know, I was getting hit anyway, so I might as well throw back, you know. That's what I did.
It was an incredible, incredible fight. It was an honor to call. Thank you very much. Good luck to you in the future. Dennis Bermudez, ladies and gentlemen.